everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now my name is Liz. I post lots of hauls, lots of beauty related content 4 times a week, and in this video we have a huge haul. Now I'm talking Beauty Bay, TK Maxx, Primark, Revolution, Superdrugs, Boots, you name it, I've been there. For the month of July I've spent way too much money, and if you're wondering what is on my eyes, I've actually used the new Spiritual palette by Revolution, and on my lips is the XX lip gloss in Sequel. It's one of my favourite colours at the moment and I thought it really complemented. So if you want to see, I'm not even going to add up how much I spent this month, but if you want to see what I bought for the month of July, then just stay tuned. Sorry, my dog's down here. So I'm going to start with Beauty Bay just because I made 2 orders. One was to order some of the palettes that were on offer by BH, and then the next day the pastel palette came back in stock, so obviously had to order that, and I ordered a few more little bits on top of it. So yeah, let's just dive straight into this Beauty Bay box. I do have 2 Beauty Bay boxes, but I've just filled one up. So the first order, I ordered these BH Cosmetics palettes, and 2 are eyeshadow and 2 are face palettes. The first one is the Weekend Vibes Mimosa palette. I love this palette, but it actually isn't my favourite. You'd think it was, because I could come up with a lot more eyeshadow ideas with this, but I feel like the other palette is my favourite. Now this is what the palette looks like. It's very pinky toned, more like icier tones, and yeah, I love the fact that it's very like reflective. The only problem is when I'm going to film with this, I'm going to have like reflections everywhere. But this is a really nice palette, and I got it on offer for £12.50 when I think they're originally £15. And if you can hear a lot of shouting, it's kids outside downstairs playing. But yeah, so I did get it on offer, and I will swatch a few shades. Like this shade here called Champagne looks amazing, and then we've got We Love Brunch, and I just love this palette. So let's swatch a few shades. I love the fact that they've got a nice mirror on there. So there's the 2 shades right there. You've got Champagne and We Love Brunch. Then we have the Bellini Blush palette. Now this palette is really incredible. I love the packaging on this, like it's a pale peach colour. And then these are the shades that you get in there. You've got lovely peachy shades. And they're actually all got peachy names. So like Georgia Peach, Life's a Peach, Peach Please. But I think I'm more drawn to this shade here. It's just a more me shade, to be fair. Again, this was £12.50. That is definitely a more me shade, so I can't wait to start playing with that again. And we have the Baked Bronzer and Highlighter palette, which is the Belgian Waffle one. I just love the packaging on these. These are just so cute. Again, here we go. Here's the palette, and I'm really excited for this shade here called Syrup. That's definitely a me highlighter. Then we have the Avocado Toast palette. Now this one is the eyeshadow palette that I'm really excited for. I really like green eyeshadows. It's weird, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't think that, like, from what I review on my channel, but I am into the more greenier shades, and this is what the palette looks like. It's a very like earthy toned palette, and I think that's why I like it a lot, because it is earthy toned, and I do love my earthy tone shades. And berries, like I think berries just really complement my eye colour. So yeah, love this. The second order was because of this palette, the pastel palette. Now I must admit, I thought this palette was not going to come back into stock, but it did. And at first when it, oh my god, everyone's so noisy tonight. So at first when it did come out, I was like, I'm not really going to need a palette like this. Like, I don't see myself using it. But then the more and more I saw people using it, like Makeup with Alex Kate, Missa, everyone else, I was just like, I really need this palette. And there's only 10 colours in it. It was £10, and I'm not going to swatch this palette because I really want to do this in at first impressions, and I've realised I do like pastel shades on my eyelids. Then seeing as BH had a offer on, I think these were again like £12.50. I'm Greek, how could I not get the Glowing in Grease palette? Like, it is a blush and highlight palette, and I just feel like this would suit my skin tone really well. And this shade here, Athens, I think is a total me shade. Oh wow, look at that. It's that third one at the bottom. That is a definite me shade. Like, that reminds me a lot of my Mega Honey highlight, which if you've been watching me, and I know some of you have, you know that's my favourite highlight. And the fact is, I really love the packaging around this. And I don't really get rid of these boxes because it's not like they take up much room. They're really tiny, so I keep the boxes. Then I bought 2 of these blush palettes, and this is because of Makeup with Alex Kate. She did a first impressions, I think last month, and I just loved it, and I was waiting for them to go on offer. I think they went on offer for £8.50, I believe. And this is the Vanilla Cream palette. You can't say you don't love this. Like, it is just a very mauvey toned like blush palette. I absolutely adore it, and I love the fact there's a mirror in it. And for 4 blushes, it is smaller than I thought it would be, but to be fair, like, how quick are you going to get through blush? And this is the shade that's screaming my name. Then we have the Chocolate Cherry palette. So this one is a little bit more darker, but there's a few shades in there that I thought I could use, and then the shades that won't suit me would just be eyeshadows. Like, it's not a big deal. But yeah, that is this palette right here. So that was everything from Beauty Bay. Let's move on. I'm kind of going to just pick things at random because not everything is in the right place, if you know what I mean. Beauty Bay, I did keep everything in the same box, but for the rest of the stuff, it's not in the right place. So I am part of 2 Patreon groups. I'm part of Makeup with Alex Kate and Mrs., who is Make Me Up Missa. And I bought 2 palettes off some lovely ladies. I bought the Dream Street, which is Catherine Light's collaboration with Colourpop. And then I bought Cute as Fuck. Cute AF, whatever. But yeah, I bought these 2. I haven't actually cleaned them with my alcohol wipes yet. But this is the Cute AF palette. Very neutral, very warm tone, so I can't wait to start playing with that. And then we have the Dream Street palette, which looks like this. I can't believe how dinky they are. This one, I only had to pay postage, which was £2.70. And the other one, I think, I can't remember how much I paid, but it wasn't nothing extortionate. So I'm glad to have them. And I do have 2 more items from Colourpop arriving very soon. Actually, 2 more from the Colourpop website, and 4 more from one of the ladies that gave me that palette. Then from Superdrugs, I bought this All Night Long foundation by Barry M. I am actually wearing it. It's okay. First impressions at the moment, it's not the best. It's okay, but I am going to use it a few more times and then do a long, like, whole day, work day wearing this and see how I like it and give you an overall review on this foundation. But it's okay at the moment, and it's not too expensive. I can't remember the price. To be fair, I can't remember the price of most of these things, so I'm going to tell you where I bought it and then you can Google it. I do want to do a full face of Barry M, so that is why I bought their setting spray. And this is the All Night Long Makeup Setting Spray Extra Strong. Now this reminds me of Urban Decay, and it's very tiny. Like, you can see how small that is. And that is the reason why I got it, because I do love my Urban Decay setting spray. I think I've actually used it all up, so I want to try this and see if it's a dupe. I've got a couple of e.l.f. bits here. So I have from their Retro Paradise collection one of their liquid glitters, and this is in the shade 24K Gold. Now this one I bought because of Tammy Clark, which is Makeup with Tammy, I think. And I saw her doing this on using this on an Instagram tutorial, and I just had to get it. And the same with the highlighter. I believe she used this one, I can't remember. And this is the one in the shade, Soul. This is in Soul. I was hoping this was more of the golden one, but the way she put it on her, but I don't think I bought the right one. This is very pinky toned, but it's very smooth, not as pigmented. I haven't used this just yet. I will be using it at some point. Can't wait to use this. Then this is the 24K Gold highlighter. Now I have been looking for this in the shops for ages, and then I saw it in Boots, and it is a lovely, like, it's at the bottom there. It's not that bright gold, but it has got like that gold undertone to it, and I just had to get it. I saw, like, I think Makeup with Alex Kate raving about these ones, so just had to try one. Then I got the Barry M All Night Long concealer, and I got the shade Cookie, which is number 3, which is just a little bit lighter than the foundation. I haven't used it just yet. It's just that shade on the edge here, but I'm very intrigued because I think people were raving about this concealer for a little while. So I'm always late to the bandwagon because I buy so much makeup, it takes long for me to review. But I cannot wait to see if I like this concealer. Another Barry M item is this brow kit. Now I got medium to dark. It has a wax which is kind of sweated already, a brow powder and a, like, they always give a white powder, I never use them. Then you've got like mini tweezers and mini eyebrow things, but I never use that either. And I just thought this would go well for my little Barry M testing video. This little e.l.f. crayon in the shade Cranberry actually came free with my order. I do love these, and it's a nice like raspberry shade just there on the edge there. I did get another thing 3, it was a lip gloss, but I gave it to my little sister. And in Boots, L'Oreal are doing 3 for 2, so I obviously picked up like 9 lip items from L'Oreal, and this is in the shade No Dictat, which I don't know what that means, but hey ho. It is just a lovely brown shade with like a pink undertone to it, and it's just a nice nude. And I love L'Oreal. I love the scent to L'Oreal. I think some people don't, but I really do love the scent to L'Oreal lipsticks. Like, they're just like a vanilla-y scent and I love it. Then I got 3 of their like Color Riche balm type things, and I got the shade Wild Fig Plump, which they're meant to be like plumping ones as well, so they've got like the round kind of edge to them. But look at that shade. It's a very berry shade, but like a summery berry shade, and I cannot wait to start using them. And they do feel a bit plumping because I have swatched them on my hand before and they felt, I could feel the plumping sensation. So this one is Watermelon Plump right there, and then we have Nectarine Plump. It's a little bit more sheer than the rest, but I think these would be great with a little lip line, like a really light lip line to just put on your lips and run out the door. I have used these in a few videos, I don't know if they're up yet, but these are the L'Oreal matte lip crayons. I bought 5 of them. I bought the shade 104 Sweet. Now I have used this one a few times. I will do a swatching video of them once I've used them a few more times, just so that I can tell you about the formula. But let me just say, I love them already. They are $9.99. I do know that off the top of my head. Then I've got this raspberry shade called Little Chili, which is 111, right next to it. And then Sweet and Salty, which is 105, which is a bit more pink than the first nude. And they actually do have this little bottom thing that comes off, but there's literally nothing in them. Then we have Caramel Blondie 102. I've used this shade quite a few times. This is so nice in the centre of a dark lipstick. Absolutely love it. And last but not least, I had to get a dark colour. This was 112 Spice of Life. I needed to get like a nice colour range to review them because you know what I'm like when it comes to lip products, I just love them all. Then I think you're all aware how much I love the high vis liners. I'm actually wearing Riot on my waterline today. But when they came out with 6 shades, and it was on their Instagram page, and I was writing under there, I can't get a hold of the 6th shade, which was Glow Stick, which is this one here. No one really got back to me, which was really annoying. I don't know why this one came out and was released later than the first 5, and it's a big mystery to everybody, but it is a nice like pastel blue colour. And I hope this works as well as the others, because I must admit the purple just isn't as great as the rest of the high vis liners from Barry M. Then we have a Collection Lip Definer in number 4 Pink. I had to buy this one because I don't think I have it, and if I do then I'll probably give it away to someone. But it's like a proper bright raspberry pink lip liner, and I don't feel like I have that from Collection, and I just love Collection lip liners. Then to go with my Barry M little stash, I bought the Lash Vegas Black Mascara. This is a very heavy weighted mascara, I must admit. And it's got a nice brush. It's a very like fibery type brush, and I can't wait to use this and let you know my thoughts. But again, very heavy duty packaging, so it is worth the money if it's any good. Then I bought a clear lash gel because I really just don't use them waxes in them kits as much. I do use the Obsession one, but again, I won't reach for it as much, whereas a lash gel with this much lash gel in it, like, I will reach for that a lot. Like, this, it's a lot. I have the e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Mascara, and I'm completely out of the brow within like 10-20 uses, which is a shame, so I can move on to the lash end, but it did come out like finished quite quickly. Whereas this is a big old tube, and it's got like what, 1.5 mils of product in here, and the brush is very, very small, so I can't wait to try this. So I've seen Make Me Up Missa use this quite a lot, which is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the number 30 Romantic, and I was blown away by the colour, and I was like really unsure whether to get it. Then Makeup with Alex Kate, she got it, and I think that just pushed me over the edge to buy it. And it's such a nice bright pink that I never thought I would use it, but the more I see it on people, the more I like it, so I can't wait to give that a go. Guys, we're not even halfway through yet. Wow. Milani have done a bloody collection with Salt and Pepper. They've got 2 eyeshadow palettes and 2 lip kits, and the packaging, I don't know if you can tell how great the packaging looks. I'm really a fan of it. So you've got the shade Shoot and the shade Push It, and I know that Push It is from a song. I'm not sure about Shoot, which is a hard word to say when you've got a really bad lisp, but I love these shades. Like, that is Shoot lip liner, and I'm not going to show you the lipstick just yet because I want to do like a first impressions with the Milani set. And then Push It is like this ready looking colour like there, and they are like twisty up lip liners, which I'm not the hugest fans of, but I can appreciate it. Just had to take a snack break and get a pillow for my back because my back is killing me, and I feel like my foundation's oxidising a bit. But yeah, so the next place I've got some makeup bits from is TK Maxx. Not that everything in the TK Maxx bag is from TK Maxx, but yeah, let's just get into it. I did buy some sheet masks. Now these are 4 of them, I think. Nope, there's 5 in this packet for $4.99, and these have like different, these are all apple stem cell sheet masks. I just need stuff that rejuvenate my skin a bit. Since lockdown I used all of them up, and now I needed more. Then I've got Fresh Food for Skin. This was $3.99 for 4, which is quite a nice little deal. Yeah, there's 5 in both packs. Quite a good. You've got a refreshing orange one, you've got a purifying blueberry one, it looks like, then a moisturizing grape one, a pore care carrot one, and then a tomato revitalizing one. So can't wait to try all these out. Then in TK Maxx, I've already opened both of these. These are the Demi Wispies, and they were only $3.99. Wearing 1 pair now. I have the second pair in here, and it comes with this tiny little duo lash glue. Like, look how small that is. It's so tiny. Then for $7.99 I bought this Midnight City 16 colour shadow palette. I love BH's like packaging. Look at that. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't want to open it, but I did know it's very neutral with like a pop of blue right there, so I can't wait to use that palette. Again, for $7.99 they had the Solar Flare palette by BH. Oh, I love the packaging. These are like more baked shadows, and so I want to go in a few of the shades. They're very big pans as well. You can tell they're like a dry formula, but they swatch really nicely. Guys, I've wanted this palette for the longest time. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil BH Cosmetic palette. This is the Rio edition. This is again $7.99, and I keep seeing this everywhere, and I just never got round to buying it. This is the first time I've actually opened it. Like, it's got so many colours. The pans remind me of like Coastal Scents. Who remembers Coastal Scents? If you do, wow. Then I found 3 ABH products. So I got 2 liquid lipsticks in Naked and Stripped. Naked is the paler one of the 2, and they were all again $7.99, so such a good deal. And you can really feel how luxurious an Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip gloss lipstick is compared to other brands. So that is Naked. This one I will only use in the centre. I wouldn't use it on its own because It'd probably look like concealer lips on me. Then we have Strip. Now this shade is a really lovely shade, a little bit darker. Again, these are the shades that I probably wear with a dark lip line. Like, I can't pull these shades off on their own. Someone pale could, but I can't. Then the lipstick in Rust. Again, this was £7.99 when they're originally £18, these lipsticks. You can probably feel the luxuriousness of these products. I feel like it's a matte lipstick. It is very like drying when you swatch it. That was everything from TK Maxx. Now I'm just going to throw random bits in here. So this is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I haven't actually opened this, so I have to peel it. Usually I tend to try and open most of this stuff before a haul, but I haven't just yet. And I was very unsure whether I was going to get this. Then as soon as again, it's got one of those pill things. Then as soon as it kind of launched in the UK, I was like, no, I need it. And then I watched a few people review it. I was like, I definitely need this. And it's got some lovely like neutrals on this side and some nice pops of colour on this side. So it's quite a good beginner friendly palette. So I can't wait to use this. I feel like not many people spoke about this. This is the new neutral Revolution Pro Romance palette. Now it's in this like berry packaging with obviously the leopard print, but this is the colour scheme, and this is a really nice colour scheme for me. So these are now £15. I got it on the 3 for 2 though. I was not paying £15, or I had a discount that made it £12. I can't remember, but I did not pay full price for this. But yeah, this is just a very me palette, and I love the fact that you got some glitters that kind of have different shifts to them. So like this one called Obsess, it looks blue, but it's really, then it looks green. Like, can you see that? And it's not actually a pressed glitter, that one. It's like a proper, it's such a weird shade. Like, no matter, depending on where the light hits it, it changes colour. Can't wait to try that palette out, and we'll be doing a review on this at some point. Barry M came out with, and this is the whole reason I want to do a Barry M full face, but they came out with 2 new palettes, and I can't find the Bare It All in the shops yet, but this is the neon one. This kind of gave me the pastel Beauty Babe palette vibes, but I was thinking, oh, if I can't find that, this probably could do. But let me like swatch a few shades for you. This shade here, it's like a red shade with like gold reflex. Oh, it looks so good. You can barely see the glitter in it, and it's not like it's a top layer. Like the second layer has the gold flecks in there as well. And I think these were either like, oh, I love the band, so good. I think these were either £7.99 or $8. I think they were £7.99, so very affordable. And at the time, Superdrug were doing 3 for 2 on Barry M. Remember what I said about the lip kits? Well, these are the eyeshadow palettes, and they have a highlight in the centre. So they open out like this, like a book. And then this is the colour scheme. And then the highlights are in the middle. These are so soft. There it is, right there. So the red one was Hot, Cool and Vicious, and the bronzier looking one is Very Necessary. And look at that. This one's got more pops of colour in it, so I can't wait to use these in a tutorial. Then I bought this, which if you've seen my Insta stories, I have already like put a little video up. This is the Beauty Glazed colour board, and it's a meet your match eyeshadow tray. So you kind of open it up like this. There's no mirror in there, but like then they slide. It's like, I don't know how I'm going to show you, but wow, the rain is heavy if you can hear it. So it's got 4 different palettes. They are magnetic. Like here at the bottom there's a magnet so that they don't all kind of slide away. But I got this for like £12.99, so I think that's a good bargain. I've put this in here because I did buy this a little while ago, but I don't know if I've shown this in a haul yet. This is the You Can Be Cellophane palette, which is in collaboration with an Instagrammer, but look at that. So nice. You know what, it's so nice here in the rain as well, but I love the packaging on that. This was £9.99, and again I got this from Amazon. Then from Primark I got 4 hair masks. These were 60p each. I got 2 of the Smooth and Silk, which has keratin complex in it, and this is to help soften and tame, and it's for all hair types. And then I bought 2 of the argan oil ones, and this one has warm Moroccan argan oil in it, and again it's to help condition and soften for all hair types. 60p, and I feel like you can get 2 uses out of them because they're quite thick packets. Then had to stock up on Primark's sheet masks. I do love these, and they're only 80p. So I got some like brightening ones, and this is, oh, they're actually biodegradable as well. Wow, for 80p, that's quite good. So yeah, I got a couple of the brightening ones, and then I got 3 of the avocado ones because I do love this. I've been buying this one for years. And then 2 of the tea tree purifying because I feel like that will help cleanse out my pores. My pores get clogged so quickly. Then I've been trying to find my shade in the double coverage matte foundation Primark My Perfect Colour foundation, and found Toffee, which is just a little bit too dark because you do know I had, I think, either 11 or 12 and Toffee is number 10. But then I finally found Sand in number 9, and this is usually my go-to shade from Primark, so I can actually give this away or sell it or something. So if anyone wants to buy this, please let me know because I'm probably going to give it, sell it. And yeah, I love this foundation. You've seen me use it in a full face of Primark, and they're very hefty, and you get what, 38 mils in here for £5. Such a good foundation. I would highly recommend finding your shade. There's quite a few shades in this as well. Then on Revolution's website they've got a whole 3 for 2, which I think ends on Tuesday, which is the 27th of July. So if this is out after then it's finished. This is CX5. I had CX3, but it's completely too light for under my eyes. So CX5 is such a good shade for me because I have 5 in kind of everything else of their concealers, and that one's just a great shade for under my eyes, everywhere else. I love this concealer. This is £8. This mascara, I've used it, and you know I wasn't a fan of the peach one. Well, I'm a fan of the chocolate one. This is the chocolate dipped mascara by I Heart Revolution. I feel like it was £6. You get quite a lot in here. It's quite a big tube, and it's in the shade Dark Chocolate Black, and I love this and highly recommend you guys go in and buying this. As part of Makeup with Alex Kate's Patreon group, we all go out and like enable people to buy more makeup basically, and one of the lovely girls wanted this Bronze Whip bronzer, and I was like, oh, I've not really seen this, so I checked it out, and it reminds me of the Tande Soleil by Chanel. I can't open this. Ah, my nail! So I thought it'd be good to try this out in a video. There was no shades. Oh, it's very creamy because it is a creamy bronzer. There is no shades, but I feel like shade there, that will really suit me well. And my hands are so much more paler than the rest of my body. I think because you just wash them a lot. And that was only £4, so I can't wait to try that in a new Primark testing video. Then Alex was selling some of her makeup, and she was selling this Smashbox and Vlada Petal Metal Highlighter. And it's like a gold one, so obviously I had to get this. She sold it only for £5. I thought it was a wicked deal. And it's this shade here. Can't wait to try this out in a new video for you guys. Then from XX Revolution I got the medium brown pomade. It's just a pomade. This was £8 or £10, and I just wanted a pomade to try because, you know, pomades are my absolute fave. The Primark pomade, I cannot get anything better than it, and it's only £2.50, so I do like this, but I really like my Primark one. Again, Alex was selling makeup, and she was selling this, and this is the nude contour kit, and you get what, like a, I don't know if that's a, it's just a white powder. I'm not really going to use it. I wanted it more for like the blushes and the contour. This blush Exposed is probably the whole reason why I wanted it. It's such a nice blush. It's just down there. I'm sorry if the rain is annoying everyone, but I'm loving that sound. Then I really wanted to try the XX Revolution, one of their setting sprays. This is the Quick Fix one, and I think this is meant to be for a matte base. So this says it's a long wear fixing base, mist for the perfect matte base, reduces shine and mattifies skin while holding makeup in place. It says it's got witch hazel and tea tree, and it just smells like perfume to me. So it's a nice mist, a proper nice mist. It has, however, I don't know, it's so weird, like on here it's the metal scraped off, and I haven't even used this yet, but can't wait to try this out and let you guys know what I think, because these are only a tenner. There's quite a lot in here. There's 100 mils, so I can't wait to test this off. And this feels really luxurious and a really nice one. Like, you'd feel really like fancy taking this out your bag and like spraying your face with it, so I can't wait to try this. Revolution had a new Flamingo range come out for their Forever Flawless range, but they actually brought out a little blush palette, and I have tested this and absolutely love it. So they're more like pinkier tones, so you got one for like darker skin, medium and light in my eyes. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see what I think of this palette, because it's only £8 for 3 blushes. I Heart Revolution had a new release. This is their chocolate contour bar. Now I actually bought this in light because I feel like light just suits me better as a bronzer. It's just that little bit darker than my skin tone, and it just reminds me of the Bourjois chocolate bars. So that is the bronzer, which I absolutely love, and the highlight. But I think I'm going to buy the medium one because the highlight's just a little bit more gold. This is more of a champagne gold, but the highlight in the medium one is that's speaking to me. And I think this was, I want to say £6. Then I bought the rest of the quads that I haven't used. Haven't got, so now I own all the quads from XX Revolution eyeshadow palettes. So I bought Extravagant, which looks like this. I love that pop of pink shade in the corner. I've got 2 Extravagants, and I don't know how that happened because I know I haven't bought 2. That's weird. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I got sent 2 by accident. Then I have Exposed, which is just a neutral palette, which I thought would be great for everyday wear, especially for work. Then I got Executive, which again is nice for everyday wear, especially work for me. I got the grey toned one, which is Extinguish. I can't wait to use this, and the whole reason I want to use this is because Miss has been getting into greys and it looks so good on her that I really want to try some more greys out. Last but not least, we have Extrovert, because I do have like the blue, green and purple one already, so I can't wait to play with some more of the neutral type ones. Now this is so hard to show on camera, but this is the new Extravaganza palette by XX Revolution. Didn't feel like I was going to buy it in the first place because it's a colourful palette, like 66 shades, £28. I do have the neutral one. I was thinking, I'm not sure if I want it, but saw a couple of people use it again, and then I was like, okay, I need that palette. So yeah, have bought this. Not sure when I'm going to use it, but it's such a huge palette. I Heart Revolution came out with 2 new chocolate bars. I have been waiting for a new chocolate bar release in ages, and they finally came out. They've got Marble Rose Gold, which is just a shimmer palette, like there's no mattes in here, so I will use that at some point, just not yet. Then we've got Caramel Nude, and I have actually used this palette. This is such a nice palette, and they're both $8.99, and I do like this palette. It's got some more like pops of colour in here and some nice neutrals, so it is a nice little palette. A new Obsession palette, Golden Honey. This is £10, and as you can see, such a nice palette. I have done a video on this and cannot wait for you guys to see it. It might be out already, it might not, I'm not sure. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to see what this palette can do. I love Obsession palettes. Then Revolution Pro came out with a new palette, and I wasn't going to buy this. It's £15, and I was thinking I ain't going to buy it. Like, I've got so many gold palettes. I just bought the Golden Honey and the nude one. But then I saw, obviously, one second. Not sure where I was up to, my phone just rang, but again, wasn't sure if I was going to buy this, but then it was on 3 for 2, so I thought, why not? This is the 24K gold palette, and I do like it. It is a nice palette. It's got loads of golds in, some nice neutrals in there. It's a palette I will lean towards quite a bit, so I thought it was a nice little investment into my collection. I bought all the monochromatic palettes by Obsession. They're £5 each, and they're tiny, absolutely titch. Like, this is the Keep It Fresh palette. I have done a whole video on these, and I absolutely Love them. This is Pretty in Pink. Sweet Like Candy, which is the actual palette that I did the video on, but I did swatch the rest of them. Then you got the orange one, which is Squeeze Me. I love this palette. I really can't wait to use this one. Then you've got Ocean Blues. Oh, so nice. They're so titchy, like the pans are smaller than my fingertip. And then the last one is Sunshine Makes Me Happy. Now you all know I have the peach and I have the strawberry highlighter, which these were new before, and I had to just finish off the collection. This is the Tasty Apple highlighter. This is what it looks like. It is quite dark, so I probably use it more like in my inner corner because it's very bronze. Like, it is going to be too dark for me, but I needed to finish off my collection, so that is it right there. Then from Primark, I got the Bay highlight last time, but this is the No Angel one. These are £3.50, and this is like a pinkier toned highlight, which is just down here. Another miss recommendation. She bought this Hojo highlighter, and I can't remember what shade she got, but this is like the Amrezy highlight, which I think is now discontinued, but it does look like it. And I got the shade 02 because it's more of the golden shade. Such a nice highlighter. There it is. And because it was 3 for 2 on Revolution, I had to get 2 more of my favourite powders because I've hit pan on the other one. I can barely get any use out of it. And this is the translucent powder, and I absolutely love this stuff. It is £10, and I really don't like spending £10 on a powder, but 3 for 2, I got a few more backups. Then I bought one more blush in the shade Entice. I do want to get the whole collection of blushes. They are so nice, and Entice is like a pale pink shade. It's like a peachier shade. Right here. And another Makeup Obsession release was this new nude palette, and this is just all mattes. But again, I thought this would be great because I could do a whole look and then just use my highlighter as a lid shade, or you could just do a whole matte look with it. And I think this was, I even want to say £6 or £10, but it's quite a nice palette. And again, I always put the stickers on the back now because I just love them there. They just look so cute and I don't want to throw them away. And to go with the Flamingo blush palette, you have the Flamboyance eyeshadow palette, and I have now finally used this palette. Can't wait for you guys to see what I think of this. And this was £12, but again, got it on a 3 for 2. I'm not going to pay full price for this. It's worth it, but when you're a collector like me, you've got to save your money. Then I bought the We Are Love palette. This is like one of the ones missing from my collection. And let's swatch a shade here because this purple is really screaming out to me. Like, it's like a duochrome purple. I can't wait to use it. It's got like a pink shift in there. Oh. Then the last makeup item is the item that's on my eyes today, and this is the Spiritual palette. And look at it. It's such a good palette. This one is the shade that I have on my lid, and this is called Peace. Such a nice colour. And then you've got Divinity, which is right next to it. Should have used that, but I absolutely love this palette and can't wait for you guys to see my review if you haven't seen it already. Then another Missa recommendation, it's not a recommendation, it's just things I've seen her using in her video, are these face gems. I bought, so the girl on eBay was doing, if you buy 8 you get like buy 1 get 1 free or something. So I bought so many, like I've got the black ones in 12, I got the mixed colours in number 16, I got 17, which is just a bit bigger size of all the mixed colours. Number 5 is like a turquoise aqua colour. I got 2 5s. Number 6 is like a lilac lavender shade. 8 is just like a whitish shade. Got a number 6 again. Another 7, which they're like clear like the other ones, but they've got like a green tone to them. Just got tons of them really, but these are so hard to use, but really do complement a look. Okay, last few bits and then we're done. This is all skincare. So I just got a new one of my soaps, face soaps. This is a liquid facial soap. I can't remember how much these are, but they last me about 6 months, so it is worth the money. It's the Anti-Blemish Solution Clarifying Lotion. This is basically like a toner. I use this... Thank you, seagulls. I use this morning and night as well, and I love this stuff. Just put it on a bit of cotton pad. Gets rid of excess makeup that your micellar water might not have got rid of. So I love this stuff. And then the moisturizer is one of those hydrating ones. It's a hydrating, not the jelly ones, the clear ones. It's the actual cream ones with the orange insert. That's what I use, but it's in my bathroom. Then it came with a free little bag, which I can't wait to show you. It came with one of these, which is one of those rinse off foaming cleansers. She said this is for the lazy days when you just can't bother to wash your face or your makeup off. This will do it. Then I got one of the Dramatically Different moisturising lotion. I used to use this non-stop when I was a teenager and absolutely loved this stuff. Then I got one of these, which is a duo eyeshadow thing in 01 Like Mink. It's a very small titchy thing, but it's quite cute, isn't it? And then satisfying. And then I got one of their Moisture Surge. I used to use this quite religiously at one point because it's like a jelly and it's really good for oily skin. You get lots of free stuff in this little bag. And then just a black eyeliner, and you can't go wrong with a black eyeliner. To be fair, it's more grey. Then a mini of my facial soap, which will be good because I've got to go to Cyprus at some point. And last but not least, a little mini mascara. I've had this before and I absolutely love this mascara. And this is their High Impact Mascara. So that was everything in this bag, and that is everything in this haul. It's probably a very long one, so I apologise in advance for that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Anything you want me to review, please let me know. But I am slowly getting through to everything. I do work full time, so I do try and review everything as much as possible. But if you like this video, smash it huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you next. Wow. I will see you next time. Bye guys.